everybody, welcome to another live from Molly Felicity Designs. I'm Sarah, hello. I will give everyone a few minutes to join. So for those of you that are joining for the first time, I go live every Thursday 6 till half 6. We usually have a theme around what we're talking about, and tonight is as a result of a conversation that happened on I think it was last week's live, whereby one of the viewers mentioned she didn't know what to do with double border prints. So tonight is all about double border prints. So whilst we're waiting, whilst we're waiting for everybody to join, I have some dates for your diary, and then I'll recap those at the end for those of you that are joining as I'm doing this bit. So I've been to Lamport Hall today and set up. So if you've seen my Facebook, I did my usual, and I've took a video to remind me what I needed to remember to get when I got back tonight, but I didn't take any photos of the stand. But the lovely Nita's been with me today helping. And she's done a fabulous reel on Instagram, which I have pinched and shared to my Instagram. So thanks, Nita. Hi, Anne. So she'll be with me tomorrow. So I have got help on the show this time. And thank you, Nita. Your help today setting up was great. And I loved the photos that she took. It kind of showed the process of when we started and moving through the morning setting up. So that was fabulous. And we had time for a cup of tea in the sunshine, which was lovely. I'm not sure that'll happen tomorrow. Hi Sarah. So if you are coming to Lamport Hall, it's on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so 17th to the 19th, and we're in Northamptonshire. You'll find me on stand 21, so if you head for the cafe and come through, you'll see me. You can't miss me. I've got my big flag up. So yeah, come and say hello if you're visiting. It'd be great to see you. If you're not, then my next local pop-up in Whitwell is the 25th of July, so that's a Saturday again, and that's 12:30 till 3. And I'll have all the bits and pieces that I usually have there with yarn. So I haven't got any yarn with me at Lamport. It's a really small stand. They've put us in the horse stable. It's really quirky, really lovely, but means you have to kind of think about what you're taking a little bit. And then for those of you who come to my sewing sessions, August and September are online and ready to book. I know some of you were asking. Nita, you've just missed me telling everybody how wonderful you've been today and how lovely your Instagram post was. I'm pleased you enjoyed it. That's great. Hopefully you'll say the same tomorrow night when you've done a whole day with me. We'll see. So yeah, sewing sessions are available for August and September to book. And date for your diary, 19th of September is going to be the next sewing Saturday. That's not ready to book yet, but as a sneaky peek for watching the lives, if you are interested in that, let me know and I will stick you to the top of the list when I do get that sorted. It'll probably be next week after I get that out. So that's all of the dates for the diary. Got a few of you on, which is great. Housekeeping, it's the same as always. If you want anything, just comment to buy. I will try and decipher what it is you want, ask questions so that I get the right thing for you. Some of the double border prints are limited stock, so every time a collection comes out where there is double border prints, I snap them up because they are just so great for making gifts and things. And I've got some examples of things today to talk you through about how we make them from the double border. They're great for dresses and stuff. I had thought I might make a little top, but I haven't had time, so there is no clothing tonight to show you, but it does work just as well for like tunic tops or like skirts, sort of the bottom of your circle skirt kind of thing. Yeah, so we'll go through some bits and pieces. I will be posting, so it'll be 48-hour tracks. I'm not going to be able to get to the post office till Monday though because of the shows. So I asked so much my husband when I'm at shows that I thought I'd not send him on a post office run this time. So I'll be posting any orders from tonight Monday. Yeah, that's right, Monday. So just for those of you, so you know that. Large letters £3.30, small parcels £4.50. If you want anything tonight and you come into the show, shout and let me know and I will stick it on the van with me for the morning. Local collections available. Again, that'll be next week because I'm off out now for the next few days. If you're watching the replay and you want anything, comment still and I can check if we've still got it. Hi Alison, you've made it live. You're not catching up on a replay. Lovely to see you. So yeah, if you are watching the replay, still comment that you want something and I can let you know, or you can pop on the website and see if you can find it there. So I will try and use the names that they are on the website so you can find them if you wanted to. And we're quite seasonal tonight, so we've got a bit of spring, we've got a bit of summer, we've got a bit of autumn, and we've got some Christmas, because why would you not have Christmas? So let's kick off with item number 1. So in terms of what you can make with them, if you think about how the double borders come, and I haven't got the fairy tales, I have got a half metre of this, but it is at Lamport, so if you want it, let me know and it is yours. Lewis and Irene fabric, this one, so it'd be £7 for your half metre. But if you think about how your half metre comes, you get your print going up both sides. So to make a little tote bag with it, all I do is cut a rectangle facing that way from it, use a spare bit from the side for my handles, and then these come out of a half metre piece. So that gives you one thing that you can make with it. So these are great gift bags, you know, if you want to give gifts to people but you want the wrapping to be part of it, pop them in these. They're brilliant for little kids, for book bags and stuff like that. Bits for sleepovers, nice when you're out shopping, they just fold up in your handbag. So really nice idea, that one. So this is the Fairy Tales, Small Things Fairy Tales from Lewis and Irene that I've made this in. Now, some of my models are for sale, so if you are watching this and you don't sew or didn't want to sew and would like a ready-made bag, this one is available and it is £12.50. So that is our Fairy Tales bag. So that is number one. Just have to keep going that way to put things. And don't panic about the shelves being empty. This is because everything is at Lamport Hall with me. We've got a very full stand there, so there's plenty of goodies for you to get. So, seeing as I've shown you this one, let's have a little chat about this. This is Small Things Country Garden. So this, you've got the cherry blossom trees on it. You've got the animals running in the bottom. So I have got a half metre piece of this one, which is £7. And then I've got to show you this because I think it's so cute. Can you see the little bird in the tree? I think it's a blue tit. And then you've got the little swallows. But how cute! Love it. So we've got a half metre, which is £7. And then I have got a remnant piece. So it's pretty much a metre. It's measuring up at 98 centimetres. So that's why I'm not selling it as a metre, because it's 98 centimetres. So that's 13, so I've reduced that slightly. So you can have that if you want that as well. So they're the Small Things Country Garden bits that we've got. So where should we go now? Let's stay summery, springy. So this is, I'll start by showing you the border. So this is the double border print. This is from Dear Spring collection, so it's spring with your little bunny rabbit. But why I wanted to show you this one, so obviously we've got it on the bolt, so that is £7 for your half metre upwards, let me know. I've made three things with this, and it's the same double border print, but they do look really different. So first up is, I've made a little drawstring bag. So you can get the pattern for this, and you can get a kit for the drawstring bag. So the pattern on its own is £7.50. If you wanted the kit with everything to make this rucksack, that is £16. So it comes with your instructions, your fabric and your cord. So that's got everything in it. So that is your drawstring bag in that one. And then using the same fabric, I've made a cushion. So you can see, by using the same border in a different way, it's a bit of flare off. I think it might be that light there. Let me move that slightly. Where is that coming from? Oh, it's coming from a big light. I can't do anything about that one that's coming on that. I'll just keep moving it so you can see it. So you see that I've used the bottom part of the border here to make this. So out of the double border, I've just cut an 18-inch square to make my front. And then I've popped something on the back. So those of you that have seen the stuff I make, I love contrasting bits and putting different things together. You could, if you had a half metre of the double border print, just use that half metre and have it the same both sides. And that would work as well. Popped a little zip in the bottom. So that is another idea. Again, really nice for if you want seasonal decor around. You can make yourself different cushions for different times of the year. Just keep switching your pads out and you've got a cushion for every season. And then the third thing I've made in the same fabric is a little wristlet bag. So I've then focused in and just cut that section off there. But so the top doesn't go to waste, rather than pop a lining in, I've lined it with the top of the border print. So I've taken my double border print, chopped it into 4, and used that for the outside and the inside of the wristlet bag. So another idea of something you can make. This doesn't have a pattern yet, but it will. Probably September time I'll do that for my next sewing day, I think, some quilted pouches. But if you want it in the meantime, let me know and I can put that up the to-do list. So 3 very different makes, but all using your double border print. So that's Deer Spring by Cassandra Connolly. £14 for your metre for that one. So let me pop that there. Then sticking with the spring theme, we have a metre piece of this one, which is from Cleobury Down. So I absolutely love this one. So you've got 100% cotton from the Lewis and Irene range. You're welcome, Anne. Hopefully it's given you some ideas that it doesn't have to all be quilting that we use these for. That said, you did give me an idea of how nice would it be to do like a picture window quilt where you took the double border and then with some sashing and things turned it into a bigger piece as the centre panel of a quilt. That is in my mind, and I will do that at some point, but it just gives you so many different ideas and options for them. So rather than thinking, oh, I don't know what to do, you can just kind of go, oh, I really like that. So Cleobury Down is absolutely gorgeous, and if you search Cleobury Down on the website, you'll see there's some other fabrics in this range that match as well. Oh, Jan, hello, you're here. You've not missed too much to start with, so you can catch up and then you can watch the beginning on the replay. So we've got deers and foxes and things on this one. You've got the really lovely flowers on the bottom. One of the things, and I think why I love the double borders so much, is there is so much going on in them. And you can see you then get a pattern repeat. So we start with deer, rabbit, fox, and then there's the deers again, so you can see where the pattern repeat comes. So they just run up the entire length of the fabric with that pattern repeat. So that's Cleobury Down. That's £14 for your metre piece, 112 centimetres wide from Lewis and Irene, so it's all on the pre-shrunk cotton. So sticking with summery niceness, let me move that out of the way, we've done that one. From the Small Things Sweet range, there is also this double border. Now, I've used this for cushions, I don't know how many times, because it is just lovely. So you've got the ice cream shop and you've got the sweet shop, and then running along the length of the border from the sweet shop, you then go to the grocer's shop and back again. So you've got the 3 shops on there. Now the nice thing is there's also some coordinating fabrics that go with these. So this is a half metre, £7, and I've got a metre of that one that's 14. But then there is some coordinating fabrics from the Small Things Suite, and we might have looked at these before actually. So this is your suite. So imagine doing a cushion, your sweet shop's your focal point of your cushion, and then you flip your cushion round, and on the back you've got your sweetie fabric. Really cute idea. Border being used as pocket and bag look fab, so that's another idea. Just you wait, Anne. I have got a bag to show you, which isn't for sale because it is absolutely mine. Nobody is having it. I use it for my craft bag. So if anyone's watching who comes to Craft and Natter, they'll have seen it. It's my absolute all-time favourite, and yes, as soon as you put the panel across the bag, it's not used as a pocket on mine, so yes, that is another idea, but as soon as you put it on with some of the other fabrics, it's just amazing. Really, really lovely. Me to please, something down, Wild Child on top form, I can just hear you. Clovery Down, yes you can, Sarah, that's yours. I was going to say it's the only one with foxes on, but it's not. It's the only one with foxes that I've shown you. So you will see something else in a moment with foxes on, which would give you another season as well. And look at me learning to write and talk at the same time. Right, so speaking of the other foxes, let's move on to that one. So last autumn I had a collection that was Old Quercus. So it was the owls and the trees, very woodland autumnal feeling, and it was an ombre. It was on an ombre background. So here is that double border. So just so you can see the whole thing across, you've got, and I will zoom in on the other side so it's the right way around, but just so you can get a feel for how it goes across the fabric with your ombre background, and it's your sunset colour. So this one's got foxes, squirrels, you've got the owl on it, so the owl being Old Quercus, I believe. You've got your little acorn leaves flying around in the sky. So this is £7 for your half metre, 14 for your metre, and I've got a 2 metre piece of that as well. So if you wanted to do something really special, there is more of that one as well. So that is Old Quercus. So that's kind of got a bit of an autumnal feel to it. What else have I got to show you? So, fabric baskets. We all know I absolutely love a fabric basket. So again, this is using a double border print. So it starts to look like, it's like a mini picture on the side of your basket, isn't it? You know, when you use like sort of fabrics where it's got a repeating print, it doesn't give the same, let me find one. Oh, there's another double border here actually I've just found. I'll show you that in a second as well. I've forgotten about that one. So when you've got the baskets, oh, actually this is a good one to show you. When you've got the baskets just with the ordinary fabric, looks lovely, but make the same thing in a double border print and it just completely elevates it and changes it. So again, I've just split the top and I've used the top of it for the lining. So the bottom of the double border becomes your basket. Again, there's a pattern for the basket, $7.50, or you can have a kit with everything in. You'd only need a ½ metre, so I'll sort of price out for that if you're interested in a kit. I think it would be $7.18 rather than 22 something. But yeah, your baskets are really good. Again, these are nice for, not that I'm suggesting we all need to be thinking about our Christmas presents, but we absolutely do. Make something in a fabric that somebody absolutely loves, pop it full of gifts, and that is your present at the same time. I do love presents that are kind of a present in a present, if you see what I mean, rather than lots of wrapping paper that doesn't need doing. So when I turn around to see that, I've just found another double border that I'd forgotten about, which I absolutely love. So this is Glow Fairies. So again, the basket's just made from the double border print. Let me find a piece to show you. I've got a ½ metre and a metre of this one. So this one's $6.50 for your ½ metre, $13 for your metre. So look at that, and glows in the dark. You know how much I love a glow in the dark fabric. So 100% cotton, 112 centimetres wide. So that is Glow Fairies. So let me just pop, that was a little extra sneaky something that I hadn't pulled out earlier when I was looking. So that is that. So if you liked the Small Things Countryside, I have got a ½ metre of that one left, so if you wanted to make your own, or a cushion, again you've got the farming scene on there, your tractor, your deers, your cows, little Highland cow at the bottom drinking in the stream, hay bales, chickens, ducks, pheasant, rabbit, you've got it all going on in there, little sheep and the lambs. So that's a really lovely one as well. So that is Small Things Countryside, and that is £7 for your ½ metre of that one. So where should we go next? Let's go to the bag, Anne. So this top section is a double border print, and then the bottom's been done with a coordinating fabric from the collection, and the inside is another one from the collection. So this was a Michael Miller range that I had. So that's there. My kids don't like this, which is probably why I love it so much. They don't like the little people on it. So that is the double border print that's been used to make the bag. So it's just this section. So you can take the tote bag pattern, which I've got. So that's $7.50. Your kit for this is $28. And you get everything you need to make it. So that's how it is with a double border across the top. Then grab some more double border and make yourself one of the little zip project bags. And again, we've just used the lining on the top of the border for the inside lining. So you're not wasting any fabric. You're not having to find any extra fabric for it. So that's, thank you, Anne. I absolutely love this. This is mine I use for Craft Club. So yeah, I super love that design. So those fabrics I don't have on the website because I've only got 3 meters left. So this is the one that's the lining, and that's £14 for your meter. I've got the little dandelion seeds that go with the collection, and I've got this one. I haven't got any of the double border left in that one. I've got this one that's got all the characters on. So they are all meter pieces, and they're £14 each. And that's a Facebook Live exclusive because I don't have them on the website because I literally have no more. And I don't stock Michael Miller anymore. So that is that one. We saw previously, but I just thought I'd remind you, the Glow in the Dark Transylvania Glow. So again, bags, cushions, pouches, all sorts you can do with that. So that one's £14 a metre. I've not got very much of this one left. It's been super popular. So that's Transylvania Glow. Then moving on to Christmas, because I still think you can use Christmas fabrics to make other things. They don't necessarily have to just be for Christmas decor. So again, this is a double border print. So this was made from a ½ metre, and I've used the top of it for the inside of the bag. So you can see just by using the bottom of your border and then the top. Now, I had a little scoot around the studio earlier, and I have found and forgot that I got it. I've got a cushion. I've got 2 fat quarters from this collection. I thought this was totally sold out. So if you love this, and I absolutely love the Darla horses on this one. This was from Tomton's Folklore Christmas. I have got a fat quarter that is £3.50, so that would make your front of your cushion. And then I have also got the matching fat quarter that's got the Darla horses and the little tomties on it. Again, would make the back of your cushion. So those two, £3.50 each for your fat quarters, and you've got a nice little Christmas cushion for sitting on the side with that one. So hopefully this is giving you some ideas of things that you can do with the double borders and how to use them. Like I say, I have got, now I've started thinking about it, I've got so many ideas of the things that you could do with them, but that was just some ideas for you. There's a couple more to show you. So, table runners. Haven't got one made up, but think about a nice Christmas table runner. So all you'd need to do is take a ½ metre piece. You could quilt it up, you could applique something on the centre panels if you wanted, back it with something, and then you've got a really nice table runner. Hi Susan! So that's something else for your table runners. Now this fabric is lovely, so it's Keep Believing, and it was the only one that they've done in an extra wide. So this is 53 inch. Now what does that mean? Let me have a look at this. 53 inches is, so it's 135 wide, so it's that extra bit wider. So that was a lovely one. So again, that's £14 a metre for that. I've got a little bit of that one left, and that's your Christmas tomties on that one. Now these, for those of you that know me, I got married in Lapland, which it was beautiful, but these are my little Lapland trees. You can absolutely have some, Alison. I just need to know how much, and I will put it to one side for you. Hi Kim! So yeah, the blue Christmas trees I absolutely love because of the Lapland connection, which was why when those collections came out, I literally ordered everything, because why would you not when it's that beautiful? So we've done that. Oh, before we move off Christmas, just a reminder of the Highland Cows double border. So Celtic Christmas is still flying out. Thank you so much everyone for your orders. I have got all of it with me at this will be coming tomorrow. All of it with me at the show, so do let me know if you want anything. Grab any online if you want to get it before it sells out. But that is a super fabulous one. So I can see that as cushions. Wouldn't it look lovely? 2 metres, Alison, of course you can. Alison, I'll sort that with you on Tuesday, and I will drop you a message about times for that, because I've got a sewing lesson in the morning. Assuming you're still all right for a visit Tuesday. But I will message you and we will sort that out, so we can do all of that with the other bits that you've got to grab as well. So yeah, Celtic Christmas is £14 for your metre. ½ metres are available. So that's that one. We've done that one. Right. again, another cushion done with a double border. So this is Celtic Fairies, and again I've popped something different on the back. Now, sad news, there is only one fat quarter of this one left. So it's £3.50 for your fat quarter, so it'll be enough to do the front. And I am sold out of that one, so you'd have to choose something different for the back. But there would be options if you needed something, or have a little route in your stash and find something. So this cushion is for sale, £14.50, so you can have the cushion ready made if you want it, or you can make your own. I have got a fat quarter, £3.50 for your fat quarter for that one, and that is Celtic Fairies. So you've got your unicorn, your tree, you've got, yeah, little bees and things on there as well. So that's a really nice one. A little bit of gold metallic on that as well, and then silver metallic on the one on the back that I'm teasing you with because you can't have. But there we go. So final, how am I doing for time? Oh, I'm not doing too bad today. Final double border that I've got, and I think I've shown you all the double borders now, but because of how I load them on the website, if you want to go and have a look and see, just type in double border and it'll bring it all up for you, so you can have a little look. So they're all either £6.50 or £7, depending on the collection that they're from. This is Honey Sweet, so we talked about this the other day when we were looking at, I can't remember what, oh, it might have been the bees, birds and butterflies one, because this has bees on it. I think that might be where that came into a Facebook Live. But this is that one, so there's still a little bit of that left. But hopefully tonight I have given you an idea of some of the things that you can do with double border prints and inspired you. So if you do get some, even if it's from someone else, that's okay, other suppliers are available. Do send me some pictures of what you've done, because I love being inspired by what you guys do. And then I can also chat with others about ideas and things. I definitely think the picture window quilt would be fab. I just need 110 hours in a day to be able to find some time to sit down and make one. And my challenge would be deciding what design to use, but I'll keep pondering that. Got a busy couple of weeks. So I am happy to post, so if you want anything, just shout up and I can post out. Reminder of those dates, it's Lamport Hall this weekend, so we are at Lamport Hall Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it's 10 till 4 Friday and Saturday, and then it's 9:30 till 3:30 Sunday. So we do a bit earlier then. I don't know why we start earlier, because I'd really love a lion, but we finish a bit early because then a lot of the traders do travel some distance, so it gives them a chance to sort out and get home. My next pop-up in Whitwell is the 25th of July, so not long to wait for that one if you are local to me. And then it's festival at the end of the month, so Festival of Quilts at Birmingham at the NEC. And I've finally paid my invoice today. Sorry, Sam at Festival of Quilts, it's took me forever to sort. So I am all systems go for festival. Just got to sort Lamport Hall this weekend, and then it'll be go for that. I think that is everything. So thank you so much for everyone that's joined me. Thank you for those guys that have ordered. If you want something, if you have a think, just drop me a message through about what you're after. If you're coming to Lamport Hall, I will bag all this up. Obviously not if you've bought it, I won't do that to you. I'll bag all this up and take what's left with me. So if you are coming and you want to have a look, just say double borders please, Sarah, and I will grab them for you to look at. Be back again next week. I had come up with a plan of what I was doing, but I really can't remember what it was. So I will pop that up as an event and let you know. Might have been Hidden Gems to do a bit of a sort of show recap about what everyone was liking, and I've pulled some bits out. So when I've been getting ready for this show, I've pulled bits out. So I've got an autumn, winter, spring, summer section, which I don't always have both at the shows, but because I've got Christmas and Halloween, I thought let's have both. And then there's a big blender section, so I might share some of that with you. I will come up with a plan. Obviously, thank you, Anne, for tonight's live, because you gave me the idea to do this. So if anybody else has got anything that they think I would like a live on this topic or that topic, please do let me know, and I will factor that in. Otherwise, thank you very much. I will see you same time next week. Yes, there will be a live next week. The week after, there's not going to be, because I don't think I'll be back from Birmingham in time, but I'll remind you of that, and I might sneak something else in a different time that week, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So thanks guys, and take care, and I will see you all next week.